Have you ever wondered where the real money is made in this country? Well, spoiler alert, it might not be where you think. Today, we're jumping into Jeffrey J. Fox's incredible book, How to Make Big Money in Your Own Small Business, and we're going to distill the most surprising and absolutely critical rules for success. So we're not just going to look at a few tips and tricks here. Oh no, this is a blueprint. The book lays out a path that's, a little counterintuitive, but totally proven for anyone who either owns a small business or even just dreams of starting one. And here's exactly why you need to lean in and listen close. Forget the big-name Fortune 500 CEOs for just a second. The book kicks off with this absolute bombshell of a fact. Of the wealthiest 5% of taxpayers in the U.S., a whopping 65% of them are small business owners. That's it. That's where the big money really is. So first up, let's talk about that, where the big money is. Because it's not just about getting rich. As we're about to see, small businesses are the true engines of innovation for the entire economy. And if you want proof of that power, check this out. Just think about it for a second. With only a fraction of the people and resources, small businesses are out there generating 14 times more patents per employee than the giant corporations. This is where the creativity is. This is where the action is.
Okay, Section 2, finding your big idea. Because if you want to tap into that small business potential, you first got to get past all those common excuses that just kill great ideas before they even get off the ground. You know the laziest excuse in the book, right? There's nothing new under the sun. The author here argues that phrase is a total idea killer. I mean, from Starbucks to luggage with wheels on it, innovation is happening all around us, all the time. The main takeaway here is trust your idea.
And this right here perfectly explains where those amazing new ideas often come from. See, in the corporate world, one single no can kill a project. That fear of failure just stops everything cold. But for an entrepreneur, man, they can hear no 99 times, but that one yes, that's all they need to go for it. And this isn't just a theory. Let's look at some proof. The idea for Perrier was rejected by a huge beverage company. They literally couldn't imagine people paying for bottled water. The founder of Paychex, his bosses told him his idea for small business payroll services was a no-go. Their bad ideas turned into billion-dollar opportunities. Okay, Section 3. So you've got a great idea, but what's the very next step? Well, the book says that before you write a business plan, before you look for funding, you have to follow the single most important rule in all of business. First, have a customer. It's really this simple. Rule number 1, have a customer. That means you know without a doubt that someone will actually pay you money for what you're selling. That's more important than the product, the team, even the money. Once you have that first customer, then you go get more. And then you work on keeping them. Everything else flows from that first step. Which leads us perfectly into Section 4. Selling is always job 1. Because knowing you can have a customer is one thing, but actively getting them, well, that's a whole other ballgame. And this is where the owner has to step up and become the rainmaker. I love the name the book gives this role, the rainmaker. It's perfect, right? Just like someone who brings the rains that make the crops grow, the owner's number one job is to bring in the customer money that makes the company flourish. That's you. You are the rainmaker. Now, this might be the most controversial point in the whole book. We have all heard that slogan, quality is job 1. Well, Fox says that's just plain wrong. Quality is just the price of entry. It's the bare minimum customers expect. Without sales, the best quality product in the entire world is just a really expensive paperweight. Selling is the lifeblood, period. And look what this actually means day to day. Here's a list of the owner's priorities. You see how the first 3, keeping, growing, and getting business, are all about sales? They have to come first. Because if you don't do those things, the cash just stops flowing and none of the other stuff matters. Okay, finally, Section 5, building your winning team. A rainmaker can't do it all alone, right? And, you guessed it, the book's rules for hiring are just as unconventional as everything else we've talked about so far. This is a brilliant piece of advice. Forget about the fancy resume for a minute. Look for people who had a paper route as a kid. Why? Because that experience is a way better predictor of success than some degree from a fancy university. That paper hauler degree, as the book calls it, teaches real business skills. These folks learn dependability, getting up at 5 a.m. every single day. They learn self-motivation, customer service, and even how to manage cash flow. They are proven self-starters who just get the job done. And once you find those star players, the ones with that real-world grit, how in the world do you keep them? Well, the book gives us another unforgettable rule about investing in your best people.
The idea here is simple, but it's powerful. It's about sacrifice and investment. To get and to keep the absolute best people, the ones who are going to help you grow, you have to be willing to pay them what they are worth, even if it means you're taking a smaller cut at the beginning. You invest in top talent to build your future.
So, there you have it. The blueprint to making big money is pretty clear. Find your big idea in the things big companies reject, make having a customer your very first rule, become the rainmaker who always puts selling first, and then build a team of paper boys you pay in stake. It's unconventional, for sure, but it works. So the only question left is, are you ready to make it rain?